Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome to Hollywood Bets Gravel on this Sunday afternoon. Hope all is good. We're doing this, by the way, just Friday morning, but for those of you watching it for the first time Sunday, a happy Sunday to you. It's a turf track meeting. There are 8 races on the card. First should go for about 25 to 1 if all goes according to plan. And, we'll talk about the first in just a moment. With regards to the market, let me bring you up to speed early. They say that Flag Champ is favourite, 15 to 10 to win it. Bourbon's Beast is second choice at 33 to 10. And the 7 Hammerhead is at 7 to 2. 8 Red Cardinal is 9 to 2. 11 to 2 about number 9 on the card, who is Harper. And then you can get double figures deepest water onwards. So Flag Champ and Bourbon's Beast, they met their last start, didn't they? And I would imagine that Bourbon's Beast should still get the better of Flag Champ, unless you think Samanga Kumalo is going to make the difference. It appears like the market seems to think so, Len.
Good morning, Clyde. Yes, look, there's a few runners with decent recent form, those being Bourbon Beast, Flag Champ, Hammerhead, Red Cardinal and Harper. I suppose the reason they've switched the betting around at Bourbon Beast did beat Flag Champ last time, but Flag Champ hadn't run for a few months and he obviously was better. He hadn't run since August. So he obviously needed the run and he did quite a lot of the donkey work, and he stayed on well at the end. So I'm assuming that he's made good improvements since then. If you boil it down, it looks to be one of the two, but then again, there's a horse called Hammerhead, who ran a big improved race last time, and I think he's got to be in with a shout as well. So the main three would be the 1, 7 and 3.
Okay, that's the buy pot. We've got a banker at the back, cost 108. Second race, a conditions plate. They're going over 1,400 metres for race number 2 on the card. Let me bring you up to speed with the latest in terms of the Betway market on Friday morning, where number 1, Rolo the Viking, tops the boards at 28 to 10. It's been money for that. There's a little bit of interest in Rolo Viking because it opened at 7 to 2. 8 Golden Rules, 7 to 2 now. Number 3, Gimme Fabulous, is priced up at 9 to 2. 2 Simric is trading at 5 to 1, with the 4 Wild at War also at 5 to 1, and the 5 Icy Blast at 7 to 1. They are betting 10 to 1 and better about the balance. I think a couple of trainer comments, 1 or 2. I've got one from the De Kock team, Lenny. They say to Connell, working well, but might just need the run.
Yes, Clyde. He's not one of my choices, but it's a competitive race. Wild at War and a cracking race over 1,200 a week ago. And he's only set to carry 50.5 kilos. So, he should go close. Then you've got Gimme Fabulous, the filly, who may have just needed her last 2, and I think she'll be cherry ripe now. Then Golden Rule. He's really come well lately. He's found his true potential, and he's won 4 of his last 6 races, so he can't be ignored. And then obviously the favourite, Rolo the Viking, which is probably my 4th choice. He's only got 52.5 to shoulder, so he should run a big race. But the only thing I noticed with him is that all 4 of his wins have been on the poly track. He's never won on the turf. But in saying that, he did run a cracking race up at the Vaal in December, being narrowly beaten by Mastership. So, yeah, quite a few in with chances. My top 3 being 3, 4 and 8.
Okay, that PA will cost 480. It's quite a tricky card. We are bankering that or safe travel later. We're looking forward to see that run. That will run about 25 to 4. Okay, let's have a look at race number 3 now. We're going over the 1,400 metre. It's a maiden class field, this is, and runs at about 1:45. Take a look at the betting psyche, top of the boards, number 4, 18 to 10. They backed this first time out. There was some interest in it, so obviously shows quite a bit at home. Not a bad debut performance, by the way, and is currently 18 to 10. 2, Sia Pambela, a second choice at 28 to 10. Number 3, Spirit of Shimla's at 33 to 10. And the 5, Thought Control, is trading at 4 to 1. They have taken out number 1, Echo. That's a scratching, so make a note. Race 3, the 1 has been taken out, so there have been a few adjustments in the betting because of that. But it is, of course, the start of the pick 6, Len. Let's work out our pick six. What's the first leg?
Okay, Clyde, yes, it's a competitive maiden field, but I think any of the top four in the betting can win. Thought Control, 2 good runs, runner-up in both of her starts. Sia Bambalela made a very promising debut, running on strongly to take third place behind Lilac and Winter, and she'll love this extra distance. Then you've got the favourite Psyche, also doing her best work late on debut, must go in. And then my fourth choice would be Spirit of Shimla. Seems to be a bit of a difficult case, though, being slow all the time and over racing. But I don't think we should exclude her.
Thank you so much for that. And we're also bankering in Len's pick six. He's taking his chances with that horse Save Travel. We did say it's been a tricky card. It gets quite hard right at the back, so field just about the last 2 legs. And for 144 Rand, it'll cost 10. That's 10%. Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look at our next on the card. This is race number 4. It's your jackpot opportunity. It's a class 4 and it's over 1,000 meters. A couple of trainer comments I may as well just share with you quickly, if I may. They are as follows. From the Adam Azzi stable, Snow Queen will need the run. And there was one other. I was trying to pick up on that, Celestial Diamond. Duncan Hell says rested due to a procedure. That's why we haven't seen Celestial Diamond the last few months. Let's take a look at the betting, where Arverni Princess, who's in great form with 3-1, currently priced up at 3-1 with no weight on its back. Number 7, Queen Braganza, is at 7-2. 1 Call Me Jane is 4-1. 3 Faithful Neo is at 6-1. The 6 Million Voices is priced up at 7-1. It's 10-1 and better about the balance. I see that they have now taken out Celestial Diamond, so that's not going to be running. That's the latest news from SA Horse Racing, is that Celestial Diamond has been scratched. Okay, so that's hot off the press. Len, what do you like?
Clyde, I'm always wary with the fillies and mares races. But I'm going to be sticking with Arverni Princess. I mean, she's done nothing wrong. She's a 5-time winner. She's coming in with 52, less 2.5 kilos. So she's coming in with 49.5 kilos. And for some reason, she's most merit rating in the race, a 66. Now, if you look at the bottom weight, Snow Queen, that's a maiden. And she's giving 4.5 kilos to a 5-time winner. I'm sorry, I just don't understand the merit rating system, but I'm old school. So, but I do think that Arverni Princess is going to be the one to beat again. And to me, the biggest danger could be number 1, Call Me Jane, who's also, she doesn't run a bad race. Yes, if you go deeper than that, there's going to be next best and next best, but we have to go light in some races, and I've opted to go light in this leg.
Okay, well, this jackpot's affordable in $36. Len's going light 1 and 2 by 2 and 6 by banker, 1 by field. Okay, back to us here. Betway weighted to win will take you into race number 5 now. And this is over 1,000 meters. As the C stakes should run about 5-3. Com Naidu says that City of Love had a small break to mature. And Robbie Hills also sent a comment. Tams Knight may need the run. So that's the latest from them. In terms of the market, you've got Fate of Fortune top of the boards. Keegan de Mello rides this 17-10 favourite. 6 Tams Knight is 33-10. 3 Limerick Race is 7-1. The 8 Smorgasbord 7-1. And 8 Blazing Fury also trading at that price at about 7-1. You can get 8-1 and better about the balance. Yeah, Robbie Hill says Tams Knight might just need the run, Len.
Clyde, here's a horse that is loaded with ability. He hasn't run since last year, but he was rested prior to that as well, June 24 to April 25, and he came out and he won emphatically. Robbie Hill then took him to Greyville on the poly, and they put the lights out that day. They backed him from 10-1 to 28-10 favourite, and he was never in doubt. This horse is really headed for much better things. The only thing is the fact that he keeps getting rested. I'm not sure what the problem is there, but so far up to now, I think Robbie Hill's done a fantastic job, and I can see him winning again on Sunday. obviously, the biggest danger to me is the 16 to 10 favorite Fate of Fortune, who's highly consistent, and he'll run a good race again. But I do think this horse stands no.
Okay, thanks for that. We got both Fate of Fortune and the 6 Tams Knight in the jackpot from Len. He is, as we said earlier, or previously mentioned, that the one Safe Travels our banker, and this jackpot will cost 180 Rand. It all just depends on how Tams Knight shows up on the day, because he's certainly got lots of ability. To the 6th race we go. This is a Class 4, and they're going over 1,600 metres in this particular event. And Safe Travel is the horse we've been talking about throughout the show. We're hoping he wins, especially for Adam Mazzy. It'll be his first winner in KwaZulu-Natal as a trainer on his own, of course. And runs for Jaeger Nair and Sterling Miller. They'll be hoping that this one gets home. Currently priced up, what a bet we got it Friday morning, 4 to 1. So not a bad price. 5 Numzarms at 4 to 1. 6 Aaron's Legacies 9 to 2. The 12 Green Glow is 6 to 1. And the 2 Magma Magic is trading at 10 to 1. You can get 12s and better about the balance. That's not too bad a price, I would have thought, about Safe Travel then.
Certainly, Clyde. I think he's a decent price. Look, if you look past him, it becomes virtually a field event, But he's run 2 very good seconds in his local races, going down narrowly in both, once on the poly and once on the turf. So there's no problems. There's no issues with the track. He's got a lovely draw of 1. He's got pole position. He's got 4 kilos off his back. He's a strong front runner, and I'm hoping for Adam Mazzy that he can open his winning account with his horse on Sunday.
Okay, well, we're shouting it home for you. 42 Rand trifecta. Back with us now, and this race 7 is a Class 5. They go over 1,600 metres. And let's take a look at a comment that comes from Frikkie Grayling. He's made reference to a horse called Mississippi Spice, and this is a first run for the yard, and that's basically what he said. So I guess they'll get to know what she's all about as things go. From a betting perspective, they've got the 4-horse Flying Rain Storm at 33 to 10. 3 Mountains of the Moon is at 7 to 2. 5 Lilac in Winter is 7 to 2. 7 Fate to Creed is at 5 to 1. 2 The Ghost has come down nicely in the ratings, I see, is at 6 to 1 and 10 to 1 and better about the balance. But I know you got field here just about, Len, so and I can understand why.
Clyde, yes, this is where I'm starting to stumble because it's a very, very tricky race. My top 4 would be 3, 4, 5, and 7 in no particular order. But really, it's a race where you can get a result. So that's why I've included field in the last leg of the pick 6 and jackpot. For PAs, as I say, I've got in 3, 4, 5, and 7. I think Fate Decreed with a lightweight will run a good race, but not strong.
Okay, got that. Thanks for that, Len. We're taking exactas then in what is a competitive race with numbers 3, 4, 5, and 7, but it's wide open. Happy Fortune in the last. Keegan DeMello's riding that 28 to 10 top of the boards. The 2 Prom Queen is second choice at 4 to 1. Number 6 Siberian Winter 4 to 1. 6 to 1 the 10 horse Blue Poppy, and you can get 10 to 1 and better about the balance. Some comment from Tony Riverland about Gorgeous Girl may just need the run is one of the comments that has come through, and that's about it. So this is the final race on the card. Lenny, again, I know you went field, so we're going to, maybe a Shruti, you got a bit of a horse with a bit of value that you might like for trifectas and quartets at any price for us?
Clyde, yes, it's another very difficult race. As you said, I've got field here. If I had to choose one, I'll probably off my head because she is drawn a bit wide and she's been inconsistent. But I've got a feeling that this horse, Vicky, number 8, if she gets her own way and she gets to the front and she's in a galloping mood, she ran for the Apprentice, Michaela Michelle last time. So who knows, she could follow up, but really it's a very, very tough race. As you can see, I have 6 horses in the PA there.
Okay, so we like a bit of the 8 then. We'll put that in. Okay, we got those 5 horses in that trifecta. Thanks, Len. We got Snoo Vicky 12-1 at the moment at this point in time. And if you want to take top 3, you get 5-2 the top 3. So there could be a bit of value in that. That's the latest. Thanks, Len, from Hollywood Bets Greyville for the weekend's racing. Thanks, everybody. We take a break. No racing Monday, Tuesday. We're back with you on Wednesday.